It always takes at least 20 seconds once you press the live for it to kick in. So I don't like starting my whole spiel until I see the little cursor say that we're live. So
Otherwise, nobody's hearing you.
yeah. All right, there it is. Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. Just got to wait for the. It usually takes 20, 30 seconds. There it is. 23 seconds in. We're live. What's up, everybody? Captain Dick made it back home. He's back in sunny Florida, waxing his car while I'm still snow blowing. Let's see. What's up, Camry21? Thank you for becoming a member there. Thank you, bud. Well, tonight, Dickie's going to try and stump y'all. Jamie True's here. LFL's here. Jamie True's the one that sent you the saw and the tape measure and stuff.
Thank you again.
Yep. So, you guys have been watching the channel the last few days. You guys know that I've made this. The Live Edge epoxy cutting board. I put the little feet on it. What do you guys think? You guys think it came out good?
I think it looks very good.
Yeah, I do too. I absolutely love the way it came out. So we made a little trip to Rockler today. All right, let's see. Let's get everybody who's coming in. Let's see. We got Kamari. We got Snap-on Sam's in the house. He said, "What's up?" We got Steve Ott. We got Sayer. Like I said, we got LFL, all that type of stuff. All right. I made a little trip to Rockler today because I wasn't sure if I was going to put a juice groove in this or not. Do you think I should put a juice groove in this, Dickie?
A what?
A juice groove. Like this one. Like this one. See how it's got the groove in there?
Yeah.
Do you think I should put it in this one or leave it as is?
I'd leave it as is.
Okay. All right.
What do you think?
Spoke. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. What up, Sizzleneck? I'm kind of on the fence about it.
Yeah.
Because on one hand, I think it looks great the way it is. If it don't look right with the juice groove, I'm going to be pissed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no going back.
No, there ain't no going back. You're right. And if I mess it up, I'll be heartbroken. But
do the next one with that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do it on Christina's because I'm making Christina one like this, but a smaller one for her. Yeah. Everybody else is saying leave it alone. That red center looks great. Thank you. The groove would make it look lame. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards that. That if you put the groove in it, it kind of takes away from the whole ambiance of it. Thank you for the happy poop there, Mr. Ott. What up? Fix It Jimmy, Bayou Maintenance Projects. So I made a little trip to Rockler today. What do you think this is, guys? What is this tool? So Dickie's going to try and stump you later. I'm going to stump you right now. What is this for?
Does the ends come off it?
Yep. One end's a 1/2 inch. The other end's a 3/8. It looks like a nail file, right?
Yeah.
That's a hint.
Not for nails.
No, it's not for nails.
It's got a what up? 3/8 on one end?
3/8 on one end, 1/2 inch on the other.
So it's American, it's not metric.
Yep.
We're taking off blades off a saw?
Nope.
No.
Nope. So what this is for, you see the juice groove on there?
Yep.
Once you get your groove cut, you gotta smooth it out and all that type of stuff. And either it's a 1/2 inch or 3/8 inch. This one so happens to be 3/8. You take your tool in there and you scrape it till you get it perfectly even all the way around. Okay?
Smooths it out.
Yeah. Then you take one of these. They are rounded to put sandpaper on, and then you stick that in the juice groove, and you go around, and then you finish sand it.
Then you get a perfect finish.
Yes. So I stumped it. Nobody knew what this was. My first try stumping y'all, and I stumped y'all. Just letting y'all know. Just letting everybody know. Dickie's been trying to do it for 3 months. I did it in one try. What up, Jesse? What up? So, what you been up to, Cap?
Well, I'm going to show you one little thing here, and I haven't used it a long time, but me rebuilding motors and gaskets and timing chains and oil pumps and everything, but you all know what this is. What is it called?
That's a die grinder. Right angle.
Yep, it's right. It's a surface conditioner. You know, you
Or
can
die
put
grinder. Yeah. It's a right angle die grinder. Yeah.
got 3 on pattern. You can put a sandpaper, but I wish you could make one this small that was battery operated, because when you're doing timing chain covers and the motors in the car, you ain't got room for no big heavy ass thing, you know. Gets in
They
there
do
nice.
make small ones now.
But this tool, I use this for years. I know I couldn't stunt with that because you got too many older folks out there who know what stuff is.
Yeah, but they honestly have gotten a lot smaller. They are still bigger than the pneumatic ones, the air powered ones, but they have gotten much smaller. Matter of fact, we may have a battery powered die grinder in our 10,000 sub giveaway. Now we we're kind of going out of script here. We were supposed to talk about that first, but we're like on the fourth thing, and we're gonna start talking about it. So Captain Dick probably doesn't know because he was out attending with some family issues the last 2 weeks. Uh, since he's been gone, we hit 10,000 subscribers, which to me is a huge milestone. And we got there in under 11 months. We started this channel March 24th. March
That
24th.
that means over 10,000 and rising. The great tool giveaway. Some of y'all are going to get a nice tool.
Yeah, some of y'all, yep.
For being members and hanging in there with us.
Yep. So I showed you guys about 8 of the prizes the other day. We got a few surprise prizes that we're not going to reveal to the night of. Hey, thanks, Jesse, for becoming a member of the channel. Much appreciated. Thank you. Support means a lot. But there's going to be a couple of surprise prizes that we're throwing in there. And who knows? If the night's going good and I'm liking the vibes, maybe I'll just keep pulling stuff out of the basement and giving it away. We'll see. But the prizes that I showed you guys the other day is at a retail value of over $2,000. Okay? $2,000 in batteries, power tools from Skill to DeWalt to Milwaukee to Dremel to maybe a Bosch will be in there. Maybe something else would be in there. Hey, thanks, Sam, for becoming a member. And it's funny how all y'all are becoming a member right now. If you sign up and become a member of the channel for 99 cents, you get an extra 100 entries into the giveaway.
$1. $1 is nothing.
Yes.
And guess what? You're not going to win a Cobalt, okay? You're going to win a Ryobi.
No. So next Friday at 9 p.m., I figured it would be the easiest because we've been on this 9 p.m. on Friday schedule now for about 6 months.
Oh.
That we would just do it on Friday at 9 p.m. But the kicker is you got to be in the live. You got to be in the live. You got to stay in the live if you want to claim your prize, because when we were trying to figure out how to get all of our subscribers on our list, the problem is about 70% of our subscribers have private settings, meaning we can't see the name, it's only a number. Okay, not it covers up your name, which is fine. I people want their privacy and all that type of stuff. So the only way we could truly do it is if you guys come to the live, you come into the comment section like you guys are. What's up, Dan? You guys come into the comment section just like you are now. You say, hey, I'm here. We'll put your name in the number generator. Doot, 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 doot. We'll give everybody about a half hour to get signed in and get registered. Once we got everybody's name in the number generator, we close the polls and it's time to start giving away shit. So you guys will have a half hour between 9 and 9:30 to get your name in that number generator. And if you are a member of the channel, a paying member of the channel, you get an extra 100 spots in the raffle when everybody else only gets one. So it may be worth that dollar just so you get that extra 100 spots. Who knows? You may want a $200-300 power tool, right, Dickie?
Absolutely. It's a no-brainer.
No brainer. No brainer. I don't care about the prizes. We're family. That's the prize. Okay. Damn, I sent too much. You sent too much. How'd you send too much? What'd you do? Click the wrong one? It's already set and I can't refund. I wish I could. So sorry. Maybe next month when you renew, change it to the 99-cent one. So have you messed with any of your new toys that Jamie True sent you?
I'm going to use it. I'll be using it Tuesday.
Nice.
I got some jobs coming up, and I'm going to put it through to the test Tuesday. I got a lot of wood to cut.
You gonna have Mom record any of it?
I'll record it.
Huh?
Yes, I'm going to have down the street. I'll have Jimmy record on his phone.
Okay, there you go. Dickie's Dickie's gonna start recording some stuff.
I'm going to have my sawhorses out, and it's on. We're doing a lot of cutting.
It's on like Donkey Kong. So I was also at Rockler today, and you know my good friend Brad Angelo. If a lot of you don't know, I own bowling pro shops, and I've bowled competitively for years and years now. And my good friend Brad Angelo, he owns a bowling center called Brad Angelo Lanes. I own the pro shop inside that center. And we're kind of like business partners and best friends. And he's been a touring pro for 30 years now, one of the better touring pros in them 30 years. And he's got a lot of trophies, let's just say. Okay. He wants to start putting some of his biggest wins on display at the bowling alley. So he wants me to make him a bunch of boxes. Okay. So that he can stick his trophies on and we can put it up and we can kind of like stagger them on the wall when you walk into the bowling alley. So it'll be right there on that front wall when you walk into the bowling alley.
Okay.
So I said, well, I'm going to need some type of box joint jig. So I couldn't choose between the spline jig or the router table box jig. So I bought both of them because I get $100 credit a month from Rockler because I haven't even broke that news yet. But Rockler is sponsoring us and they give me $100 credit every month to buy whatever I want. Now, this jig, Dickie saw it working in action before we went live.
Right.
That jig goes on your router table. Okay, see it? And what you do is you push it through the bit. Problem is that sucks. That's a Harbor Freight bit and it burns the wood. You push that bit through there and then you move it over onto the key there. And then you do another one. And they call it a finger joint. Okay? And it makes a perfect finger joint. Now, I'm a little rusty on it. And there's some kinks I got to work out and I got to learn how to use it a little bit better. But once I get a better bit in there, I think it's going to be freaking so easy to make boxes and screw butt joints. You know, now you can actually have a strong jointed box. You know, you can make drawers for, dressers with that and all that type of stuff, you know?
So are you going to make like separate boxes?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about like a big box and have all little openings, different sizes, like how they like a shelf up there with bigger and smaller openings?
That's not how he wants it. He only wants a few. It's not like we're putting all 800 up there. You know what I mean? He only wants his biggest wins, like the 2017 Nationals win from our team. His 4 PBA Professional Bowling Association titles. He probably wants up there,
Is it going to have
and
a
maybe huh?
back? Will it be a back on it?
No, I don't know. No, they're just going to be boxes, and they're going to stagger them all around the wall, and then they're going to have pictures of him throughout his whole career, like going through all of them. You know what I mean? It's actually pretty cool, I think.
Yeah. Oh.
No, the bit inside of that is a Warrior bit because that's the only half-inch spiral mortising bit I had. I bought them a long time ago, and God, are they god awful. They're brand new. I just opened up the package. I bought them. They were like $10 or whatever. I said, I will try them. Dude, it don't even cut the wood. It burns it. It freaking burns the wood.
Oh.
What good is that, right?
Uh,
But thank you guys on the Rockler sponsorship. What up, Wings and Pizza? Will you get into dovetail? It's more work, but it's nice to have. It's funny that you say that because the other jig that I got. Now this isn't a dovetail, but this is what they call a spline jig. Okay. And if you see there, you get your butt joints, you build your box with butt joints, and then you make splines in it to strengthen the joint. And one of the splines is a dovetail spline. And it actually looks pretty cool. So yeah, dovetails are kind of a pain in the ass. It's a lot of chiseling, it's a lot of work. Maybe eventually we'll get there. I don't see myself getting there anytime soon. Uh, I'm liking the pocket hole screws and all that type of stuff. It's just simpler. It's easier. It's a super strong joint. Um, Maybe somewhere down the road when I got more time to sit here and whittle away wood for 8 hours to do a dovetail joint. I just don't have that right
yeah,
now.
and it's so meticulous.
Yes, 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 yes.
Got to have a lot of patience.
A lot of patience and yeah, maybe somewhere down the line. Yeah, the don't buy the Warrior Mortar Sing spiral bits. They literally burn the wood. I cut it, but it burned the wood. It didn't come out right, so I got to redo it. I think I'm just gonna put I got a Bosch a straight mortising bit, not a spiral. I think I'm gonna try that one in there and see how it works with that, and then try it again. Yeah, dovetails are easy if you got like a jig and you don't got to sit there and trace out on the piece of wood and chisel it away. I mean, it takes hours.
And remember, you got to subscribe and you got to be in it to win it.
There you go. There you go. So who's all going to be here next week for the big giveaway? I know these two guys are going to be here, right here, and right here.
All right, you want me to try to stump them?
Go ahead, try to stump them.
I'll give you a stump. But I'm going to turn the phone down so I can show what I want to show you. This is a tool used years ago working on cars. I mean, okay. What is this? I'm going to try to give you a better view on it. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, they can see it.
What is that? What is that, fellas? I only stumped them once since I've been doing it. It's pretty hard to stump them good old boys.
So Sayer, our buddy Sayer said a brake press kit.
What is a press? What's it? What is a press?
Do 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 do.
Down, 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 down,
Calipers.
down,
Cal-
down. Beep. Time up.
calipers.
the old Chevys and all the old cars. You know how Josh, when they do brakes, they put a clamp on it and squeeze it in. Well, the old ones, the Mercy brakes, the piston had holes in it, and you had to screw it in. You couldn't put it in with a clamp, and they would get rusted up and crapped up. You couldn't get them out. Normally, you could take a pair if they're not froze up, pair of long needle nose, long you could get and turn it and screw it in. But living in the north with the salt, that thing actually put pressure on it.
Yeah.
It's gonna definitely go in, but a lot of them you couldn't do without that.
What brand is it?
It's a cheap brand. HF,
HF.
Harbor Freight.
There you go.
This is this is all 25 years old and all 25 years old.
HF. Before they even had brands, they just put
It has
HF on everything.
see all different sizes. They got the little tits on it. That will go in the caliper, and then you would use this with the other tool, and it would spread it. You weren't doing it without it.
No.
I got one more. I'll show you a little later on.
Oh, he's got another one. So, a lot of you guys know, both of my dogs got diagnosed with cancer like within a week of each other. And Rocky's doing okay. We're managing his pain, and he's still doing his thing. But Ruby, the last couple of days has declined rapidly, and we're really worried that maybe the time is like almost here. Uh, and I hope it doesn't happen before we go live next Friday. I hope that she can find a way to bounce back a little bit and just feel better and all that type of stuff. But the doctors think, we don't want to waste money on x-rays and blood work when she's already so sick. So the doctors think that she's in the stage 4 now, and it may be spreading into her lungs and her blood, her lymphoma. So she was having a little bit difficulties eating her kibble. She turned down her kibble the other day and would not eat it. So we've been feeding her wet food. She's been eating the wet food. So I'm hoping that we don't got to make that decision this week, because I really don't want to have a big damper on Friday. I want Friday to be a happy time. And if I lose that dog, I know I'm not going to be right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're praying for one more week. Uh, Anything after that, we'll, we'll be really happy. But yeah, it's been kind of shitty. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a mixed bag of emotions. We hit 10,000 subscribers. It's a huge milestone for the channel. I can't tell you how hard I've worked. And then Captain came in about 6 months ago, and he started interjecting his spin and everything, and people love him. And it's been just this ride that we've went on. And I've worked so hard on this channel, for no profit gain. Yeah, do I get some tools for free? Do I make a couple of bucks at the end of the month? A couple $100 I may get from YouTube, sure, but it's not like it's my job. You know what I mean? Even though it takes up a lot of my time, um, I've put so much time and effort into the channel, and I'm very proud of hitting this milestone. But at the same time, a part of me is dying a little bit because my dogs are sick, and it hurts. It
Well,
hurts.
you got a lot of people behind. You got a lot of followers that we're all pretty tight knit group and help each other get along with things. Like I've been doing really good with the smoking. I had a lot of the fellows tell me to keep it up, and it's
Are you
hard.
smoking?
Not yet.
You better not be. You better not be sneaking them or anything.
It's so hard too. I just sometimes just want to. I'm going to get a carton.
I know. I know. I know. So I'm just praying that she holds on for another week, and because I'm not going to let her suffer. What's that?
Cinnamon sticks I'm sucking on.
Really?
Because I
What?
think a lot of cigarette smoking is just habit more than anything. So, got these right here, cinnamon. Put 'em in.
Why don't you get some of the gum? Why don't you get
Nah,
some of that Nicorette gum?
It's got nicotine in it.
got nicotine in it.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I hate take one of those. I'll say screw this and light up a cigarette.
Yeah.
You know?
What's up, Rod the Bod? What's up, buddy? So yeah, it's been a weird week. So hopefully that I don't want to have to try and fake it on Friday. I just want to be happy, and I don't know. It's hard to explain, guys. It's really hard to explain. I really don't got much to say tonight, you know, other than, about the giveaway and all that type of stuff. I blew out my back a couple of days ago. Took it easy, decided to go bowl this week, and I blew it out again. So my back is in shambles right now. It's literally hurting just to sit here and talk to you guys. Um, and I got a lot of work to get done. I got stuff I got to make down here. I got work at the shop I got to get done. So it's been a weird week. I blow up my back. Ruby's really sick. Hit 10,000 subs. Trying to do a massive giveaway. These giveaways aren't easy, guys. They are not easy at all. Like, there's so much. We were trying to get 10,000 subscribers' names into a computer, and we kept hitting a million snags. So that's why we came up with the way that we came up with it. It's the easiest way for us to do it. So if you guys didn't hear earlier, if you're just coming into the live stream now, next Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be giving away over $2,000 in power tools. But you got to be in the live to enter, and you got to be present if your name's called to claim in the comments. And whatever you guys win, you guys have to pay the shipping. Shipping can get out of hand, especially when you're giving away 10, 15 prizes. Got to kind of control costs a little bit on the shipping. So y'all guys are responsible for the shipping if you win. I mean, it shouldn't be much, anywhere from $10 to $20 in most cases. But the only reason why I'm doing this is because I've been burned before, where people are living out in the middle of nowhere. It'll cost $200 to ship something, and I just don't want to get hit with that burden. Oh, and another thing, another good person, another good subscriber of the channel, Apache Helicopter. He's kind of hasn't been around a lot. He's been busy. But he is throwing, listen to this, Dickie, for our 10,000 subscriber giveaway, he's throwing in a Flex quick eject impact driver. You know, the impact driver you got?
Right.
With the 2 double stack batteries and charger kit, valued over $300. He's throwing that into the mix for us.
Wow. Yeah, that's great.
So Apache's throwing that in the mix for us. Thank you, Apache, for that. And yeah, it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a fun time.
So I'm going to throw in another try to stunt the panel.
Okay.
Now I don't know what this is, but there's different names for each one. I'm going to put it here. And you could tell by the tips, but can you see it?
Yep.
See how the tips are different that go in it? They're
Hold
goofy.
it up. You got to put it in the view of the camera, Dickie.
Okay, see how that tip isn't pointed like other tools are pointed. They're kind of flat. They're flat. There's 3 different tools for different applications. So let's see if they can guess that.
Bubble flaring kit.
Hubba bubba, baby. Hubba bubba.
You can't stump them, man. You got
Hubba bubba. It's bubble flaring. And certain cars, if you don't have that, people get the regular flaring one. My brake line's leaking. Yeah, it's gonna leak. And the other one that do this, that's special. Some cars have that. You're not fixing it without that.
The dick has spoken.
Unless you think Flex Seal will fix it.
Flex Seal. Flex
That'll hold
paste.
your brake line.
Hey, some people have probably tried to do that.
Flex Seal, it's so limited. What it costs, it's so limited what it can do, really.
Well, it's
People
not
think
meant. I mean, it's meant to just stop water from coming in the household. It's not meant to be used on fucking brakes and engines
even
and all that type of stuff.
it's got to be on outside pressure pushing against it. If it's inside pressure pushing on it, it'll just blow it out. You know what I'm saying? Like a water, it's not gonna hold up.
Yeah. I mean, I've used the Flex Seal stuff on some stuff. Like there was a leak in the gutter one time, and I put some of that stuff on there, and I painted over it. It hasn't leaked since in 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, stuff like that it's good for, but people are
Yeah.
using it in applications that it's not good for.
They think
And
it'll hold their car together.
they're freaking patching rust panels with Flex Seal.
Watch out for that AI.
Oh God!
It'll
Watch out.
fool a young man.
Half the time, I don't even know if I'm watching AI, if I'm watching a real person.
Brian made some things of me climbing up the falls, everything AI, and it looked so real.
I know.
He had lions coming up, and I was petting them, and because he got the better app for it, and he could do anything, and it's like that. I said, okay. I said, make me a motorcycle, a jet engine motorcycle. I'll come up with one, and it showed all the specs, everything. And if you were just reading it, you didn't know. You say, man, that's pretty badass,
Yeah.
Like everybody was saying Mack truck was coming out with a pickup and Caterpillar. Everybody thought they were. It was all AI bullshit. At the video, it looks and they tell all about it and everything. You get the price and everything, but it's not real.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. Flex Seal the bottom of your boat. That's what people are saying. Because you know how he gets a screen and he makes a boat out of it. That commercial, so stupid.
Yeah.
Need to get Dickie to watch my live. I have some tools that will stump him from my old diesel days. I don't know. I don't know if you'll stump him, but
Well, I can really say I'm not real handy with diesels. I got my truck's a diesel. I know how to change it's a 6.7 coming down, how to check the breather on the top, the PVC, change the oil, change the fuel filters, and clean out, stuff like that. But I'm not my first diesel I ever had. So, but a gas motor, I don't know, you might have a problem stumping me.
I don't know. You're getting older. You're forgetting shit now.
Don't forget nothing.
It's up my birthday.
Yeah, see? Yeah, an anniversary and everything else.
Yeah. Yep.
Not good, Dickie. You forgetting the wife's birthday is not good.
It's the 14th.
I know, but you gotta, when it's the 14th, you gotta actually do something about it.
I do. I do.
I don't know what else to talk about. I don't know. We may be cutting it short tonight because my back is absolutely killing me. Let's see. Cheeseburger. I do rust repair, and you should see some of the crap they throw on to cover up rust. Yeah, I believe it. Let's see. Kind of a light crowd tonight. I've been experimenting with this YouTube live stuff. When I don't monetize my live, like try to make money on it, I get like 5,000 views while I'm live. But if I click the monetize button on my live, I'll get like 500 views. What is up with that shit? And I've done it the last 3 or 4 weeks. The weeks I haven't monetized our lives, we've gotten like 5,000 views. The times that we did monetize our lives, like tonight, we only had a trickle of people coming in. So I don't get why YouTube uh, limits our live stream when we got it under monetized mode. I don't understand it. Let's
called-
talk more. Let's talk more about Rockler. Well, what do you want to talk about Rockler? Bring up something. What do you want to talk about? Go ahead, Dick. What were you going to say?
The Rocklers where you bought the tools at place we went.
Yeah,
Right?
the woodworking store. Yeah,
They got a lot of stuff, like I was amazed, I'm not a woodworker, all that. There's stuff in there for the highly professionals too,
yeah.
it's all trick tools, that you're not gonna find at Home Depot. Oh, by the way, Josh, we were in Lowe's and Brian was with me because I was going around trying to get a sander, a flex sander. So we were in Arizona and I went to all the Lowe's there. And we go into Lowe's. They didn't. I say, got any flex stuff? They didn't have nothing.
Yeah.
And I just asked them, because a lot of people didn't hear of flex. I said, what do you think about flex tool? He goes, I don't know. I don't know about them. He goes, I'm a Home Depot guy. And he worked at Lowe's and he had a Lowe's thing and he's a worker. And he goes, I'm a Home Depot guy, told us. And me and Brian looked, if his boss heard him, he'd be fired.
That just goes to show you how stupid people are.
But they did have the bags and everything, but there was no discount on them. The things you put the tools in, the racks.
Oh,
And then
the toolboxes and stuff. Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah, yeah.
had to carry in the cloth bags, really heavy duty. They were nice, but there was no discount on them.
Yeah, which is still everything else they discounted down, but the stack pack stuff. I don't understand why they did that.
I don't know. Maybe it don't take up the room and everything. Who knows?
All right, Dan the Fisherman says I found a Delta benchtop belt disc sander on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace for $50. Dude, I live on Facebook Marketplace, man. If you are on there daily, you can find some really good deals, like stupid good deals. People pass away, families just want to get rid of people's shops and whatnot. You can get some of these tools for 90% off, and a lot of them are lightly used. I am a big proponent of Facebook Marketplace. Now, there's also a lot of stuff on there that ain't worth your while because people overvalue their stuff.
Right.
But you can definitely find some great deals on Facebook Marketplace. Sayer, what did you see there that you wanted to walk out with? Well, everything I saw that I wanted to walk out with today, I did. So, uh, let's see. I got some cherry today, some cherry wood. I got some maple wood. I got the 2 jigs. I got the juice groove stuff. I guess the one thing that I really wanted, but it's just two. There's 2 things. The mini bench top thing that they make. It's new. So it's like this woodworking bench top with a vise on it, and you can set it down anywhere. You pick it up and you go anywhere you want with it. And it's got all the dog holes so you can do all your projects. They want like 250 for it though. That's just maybe we'll get that a little bit down the road. I'll save up a couple of months worth of money from them and pick it up. And the other thing that I really probably would want is their new crosscut sled for a table saw. It just came out. It looks really nice, really well made crosscut sled for your table saw.
Them guys were nice there when I went there with you. They were very knowledgeable, and it ain't like you're up their ass. They're more than willing to help you, and they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, they're very nice. They're very nice. Now I haven't been to a Woodcraft. Woodcraft is like their competitor, like Lowe's and Home Depot. But the Woodcraft around us is all the way out in Rochester. So I haven't been to a Woodcraft yet. Maybe one of these days we'll take a drive out to Woodcraft and just give it a look and see what that place is all about. But I love Rockler. The guys there are awesome. Um, you know, and I'm not going to say everything that they make is great because I bought some Forstner bits from them. I made that little radio. Did you see the radio I made, Christina?
Yeah.
I made the radio with those Forstner bits, and they burned up after using it only one time. And we're talking, these were like $50, these Forstner bits. They weren't like $10, okay? And they burned up, and I brought them back in, and without any questions, they said, "Here's your money back. We're sorry."
Right.
No bullshit, no haggling, no this or that. Here's your money back. We're sorry.
Yeah, that says it all when you go back. Oh, we can't take it back. It's got dirt on it. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that means a lot, the return policy.
Let's see. Sayer asked Dickie if he ever used a Union foot pedal table saw. No. I'm going to go on a limb and say no.
I used when I used to weld, I used the foot pedal on a TIG machine.
Not on a table saw. He's talking about the very first table saws where you had to pump it with your foot to turn the blade.
Oh, I know I've seen them, but no,
Yeah.
I'm almost that old. But no, I know what they are. Just like a sewing machine. They used to do a sewing machine the same way.
Yep. Yep. You had to go
Back,
super.
back in the old days, the plants like Dobie Foundry in Niagara Falls, it was a foundry. They used to have all their lathes, all their drills. The drills were here, and they had big pulleys with belts running way over there on a big pulley, and one big solid steel line going down with all the pulleys, and one motor would turn all the pulleys to run all the machines. That's how it was back then.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. They have some nice woods, but you got to have some money. Yeah. I mean, I don't go there for the wood. Uh, we are in a part of the country where we have an overstock and oversupply of hardwoods in this area. A lot of walnuts, a lot of cherries, a lot of maples in this area, a lot of oak. So we're not in that dire need. There's tons of wood places around here. Dickie knows we took a drive out to a guy's house. He had all this. He mills it himself. All that old guy. And that's where we bought this. This is where that came from. This was that live edge slab, okay?
Right.
And that those two book match slabs cost me $45. Where at Rockler, it probably would have cost me $80, $90.
Right.
So I really don't go there for the wood. If I need like specialty wood, like let's say leopard wood or something like that, you just need a small piece of it for a project, I'll buy it from there. But they had a deal where their wood was 35% off today, so it made it worth the while. So I bought a big thing of cherry for like $20, a big thing of cherry. So
Right. Yep.
what up? Hey, what's up, Rodney Widger? What's up? Back home. My wife also just bought me home a Hoover dust extractor for the garage for my Valentine's Day present. I hope they are good. It's like $500. I don't know about Hoover anymore. I don't know. Dirt Devil, Hoover, I think they've kind of fell off just a little bit, but I mean, if it works, it works. Let's see. The old steam driven equipment. Jesus, how old do you think the guy is? Steam driven? That's like 1800s.
I've been on a steam locomotive, but only going as a tourist, going out old steam when they're badass. The bell ring, ding, 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 ding. Woo, woo.
Yeah.
But no, but
Lancaster,
like I say, you
Pennsylvania.
look it up. I'm sure history will show you. Dobie Foundry in Niagara Falls. They made a lot of stuff during the war, and everything was belt driven. And some of the belts were up to the thing 10, 15 feet long. So if you walked into that belt, you getting run through the pulley.
So, Dickie, tell the audience, and it's not to make fun of your age or nothing like that, but tell the audience how different it is to just do something simple on a car today, where back in the day it would literally take you 10, 15 minutes and you'd be out for a minimal price. Everybody made money, everybody was happy, there was no bullshit. but now you got so much bullshit in the automotive industry. You know, parts don't fit right. You got to go back to the store 5 times. Why don't you explain how much simpler it was when you were coming up learning how to work on cars?
Well, when I did that, back then, like you needed a starter, alternator, or a motor, anything. There was local people that rebuilt all this stuff and did it good with a good warranty. And it started with carburetors. They rebuild them. There's not too many people that can even rebuild an old 4-barrel carburetor off a Chevy or something. They don't know how to do it. But back then, there was so many different places that did it that were good at it. And you could, like with all the plants in Niagara Falls and all the dealerships, everything, you didn't have a problem finding a job. You know, as long as you wanted to work, you got a job. It was just way easier, and you could afford, back then for $1 you get a bag of candy big as your fist,
Yeah.
Everything was so much easier, and you didn't, and the cars didn't have all the crap they got on now. Now, even a good mechanic can't fix some of these new cars. They need expertise that's from China or somewhere. They've actually had people come from China and over there, not just China, the other ones come over here to fix the cars, and they were even stumped on them. A lot of these new cars are throwaway. They really are. It's just, it was so easy back then, and everybody, they give you benefits and everything. Now you can't get none of that. It was just easier. Now, back then, they didn't care if you had a college degree. If you were smart, you got the job. Now a kid gets out of school, if you don't have a GED or nothing, he could be an expert at anything, and they won't even look at him because he doesn't have a GED or a college degree.
Yeah.
The guy with a college degree will get the job that doesn't know nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the way it is. It was just easier.
Laugh out loud, the good old days when we used to rebuild stuff in shop, use to rewind starters and alternators all the time, and overhaul carbs and pumps. But now it's just cheaper to throw out and replace.
First of all, you can't find the parts. And if you
Yeah.
do find them, you're going to get aftermarket Chinese shit that
Don't fit right. I can't tell you how many times I've had to modify parts on just stupid stuff like brakes.
Well, you know what it is? They don't care because they spit them out to send them over. If they don't work, people don't bother sending them back. They just eat the cost and they buy another one.
Yeah.
Just they say $19.99 lifetime warranty. Well, you got to send it back to them. It costs you more than that to send it. So if they're just buying off. You're going to buy it. If it don't work, they don't care. You ain't going to send it.
Yeah.
You had motorheads everywhere. They rebuild a carburetor with their eyes closed. Transmissions, everything. And the parts weren't getting them from China. They were rebuilding them better than what the crap they sell.
Yeah.
All genuine brushes in it and armatures and bearings. No chai fong dong bearings.
How's that go again? Chai what?
Chai fong dong.
Yeah. Rough Hernandez. That's why I buy US.
You get a Timken bearing, or there's several companies now, or now they're like, garbage throwaway.
And
they know it's crap before they send it to you.
Yeah, and I think that's the case in almost any industry, but it's way worse in the automotive industry.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, have building codes changed for people that build houses? Sure, they have. But it's still the same fundamental thing. You pour the concrete, you build the foundation, you build the house on top of the foundation, and then you put the decorations on and you cake decorate it, make it look pretty, right? But with cars, the shit has gone so far the other way that Dickie said they expect you to be a NASA astronaut with 32 different computers that cost 52 grand off the Snap-on truck just to diagnose a fucking carburetor or whatever the hell else is going on in the car.
And these new cars, like a lot of them, like certain parts, you can't find them they're not allowed to make aftermarket ones. It has to come from the factory, and they're not making them. They're back ordered. A lot of them across the board, several different parts, window switches, all kinds of stupid stuff that you can't buy, and they're not making them. They're on back order
Yeah. Yeah.
for years. Some are back order for 2-3 years.
Yeah, I know.
Because they come from China. Nobody's making them, and they might not never make them. You know?
Jamie True, a guy at work just gave me the carbs off a Yamaha V Max to freshen up. So there you go.
Yep.
Rod the Bod, let's see. Yeah, no such a thing anymore as a shade tree mechanic. And you have to be a computer programmer too. Yep. Let's see. Cheeseburger. Tell Captain Dick my grandpa drag raced Richard Petty with his home-built Studebaker dragster back in the day. Captain Dick will enjoy that. Why don't you tell that story a little bit more?
Well, you see, Richard Petty, he was a stock car driver.
Yeah.
And he ran the 426 Hemi. Well, when he was racing that car, he was kicking butt and he was winning. And the high, even though he was a big star, the guys would say that motor's illegal. It's illegal. You can't race it. And the politics and with the racing, all the money, he couldn't race no more because of this motor, outlaw motor, right? Well, he started drag racing because he wouldn't let him race, so he drag raced, and he did very well. He did very well.
Kind of like what Tony Stewart's doing right now.
Yep. Yep.
Tony Stewart, he was NASCAR legend, right? Owned his own team, but NASCAR's gotten to a point to where they couldn't make a profit anymore, and NASCAR refuses to change some of the rules so that they can make a profit. So he said, "Fuck yeah, I'm closing my doors and I'm going to build a drag team." And he's one of the top people out on the NHRA now.
I like, my favorite sport is, I would say, drag racing, stock car. I like motorcycle flat track, and I like that, and boat drags. You know,
You love the Thunder on Niagara. Yep, yep.
Yeah, well, that's almost like a NASCAR, but they go around, but they're going 200. But I like the drag. They have boat drags that dumb boats just jump out of the water sideways and are gone like crazy fast.
Yeah.
Unbelievably. But
so, speaking of all that, the Daytona 500's coming up. You getting ready?
It's Sunday.
I know it's Sunday.
Yep.
Are you going or are you watching it from home?
I'm going to watch it at home.
Yeah. So we used to go down every year and go to the 500. We haven't the last couple of years. There's, life gets in the way, that type of stuff. But maybe we'll plan a trip for next year.
We went to the drag, though, Gainesville.
We went to the drags last year in March. Yep, we sure did. Yep.
Crazy.
That's right when I first started the channel.
Crazy fast.
Yeah. That was a crazy day. Got rained out. Went here, went there, went back. That was a long day because of the rain delays.
We walked 40 flights of steps, sat down, and bam, the rain poured like the end of the world. We got all wet, walked back to the car, went to a little it was a college bar.
It was nice though.
Yeah, we went there and ate and everything, and we got out of there and it started. We went back we got back and they had one race and they smashed.
Yep.
And they cleared the track and it was all good after that.
Yep. It was definitely a good time, but yeah, we definitely like racing and all that type of stuff. Let's see. Well, we also used to go to the races at New Smyrna. New Smyrna track.
Oh, they're really big right now. They're the 1 week of racing there right now. They got all the guys that are going.
I know it's 500 week.
$1 million rigs all over the place. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you a badass car I got.
Okay.
I think it's badass.
That is cool. I never knew Richard Petty did drag racing. Now you do, right? Don't forget dressed as a woman, Rod. What are you talking about? There's still some drag strips within 2 hours of me. It's fun, but you need a cage now for under 10 seconds. I like autocross,
There we go.
hill climb racing. You
Here we
get a
go.
lot of truck time.
I bought
Oh,
this
boy.
years. Okay. I bought this years ago at a garage sale. Check that out. Let me turn this way. I can turn it this way.
Oh boy. No,
I
you
can't.
can't do it that way. You got to keep it the way it is.
Check it out.
That's a drag car.
And then Snap-on Sam maybe can tell me what this is. A guy gave me this probably 20 years ago.
It's an old roadster.
Snap-on car. And it has a key right there.
Yeah.
And there's a little box you can open up. And there's a little box. I want to know what that key in that box is for. But this Snap-on says right. What's the? I mean, it's die cast. It's not plastic. And like I said, it has the key there that opens this box. What is it for? I don't know.
Did you ever open it?
Yeah, there's nothing. No, I don't think I ever did open. It's just a little box.
Hey, Jamie, don't you race? Don't you drag race Jamie True? I think Jamie True's a drag racer, Dickie. Did you try to open it?
No, I could try to.
It's probably like a secret compartment to store shit in. Money or whatever, you know?
Do you see how to open this stuff?
I'm making popcorn.
It's okay. Don't worry about it, Dickie.
Yeah. I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
That's what I thought. So Jamie True races motocross, Dickie.
Badass.
Yeah.
I like motocross. I like flat track too. Back in the days, used to go see the 750XR Harleys flat track, and they raced against BSA's, Triumph, Tridents, and a lot of Jap bikes. But motocross, I love that.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Actually, my buddy down the street's got a 175 two-stroke old one, and I went for riding the other day. Said, "Hey, bring it back." You know, I'm going around. Like the rant.
you stay off of motorcycles. You're too old. No
Yeah.
motorcycles for you.
Probably had 15 in my life. I got one in the garage.
I know. That don't matter. Stay off of them. All right. We're coming up on an hour. My phone's going to die anyways, and I got my charger out in the car. So we're going to end it here, guys. Thanks for coming on. Don't forget, thank you for the prayers for Rocky and Ruby. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget, next Friday, we're going live, and we're giving away stuff. So remember, between 9 and 9:30, that's the registration time. Okay? That's the time you come into the live stream. You say, hey, I'm here. We'll get you in the number generator. And then at 9:31, we're starting to raffle off power tools to you guys.
And when I get old, y'all can give me a wheelchair and put a Hemi motor on it.
You're already old. We could do that now.
Yeah.
All right. You got anything you want to say before we sign off?
God bless our troops, and thank y'all people for dialing in. And got to be in it to win it.
Got to be in it to win it. Yeah, and if you guys become a member of the channel, you get an extra 100 chances to win in that raffle. So if you're just a subscriber, you only get one entry. If you're a member of the channel, you get 101 entries. So I think it's worth the 99 cents to get in.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Talk to y'all later.
All right. See y'all.